Welcome back to our channel. Today's our first day back from Goodwood Festival Speed, and we're fitting the world's first CT design Range Rover kit, which consists of a splitter, a lower grille piece, these side bumper pieces, wide arches, side skirt extensions, the trims that go on the doors, a middle spoiler, a roof spoiler, and this big diffuser. So I'll show you how to get everything fitted, and we'll start on the splitter. Right, so we're starting on this, so we have to take off this middle piece first, and then the side pieces come off. And what Miles is doing here is he's using a flat head to take these bolts out. If I remember correctly, they are T6s, aren't they? Yeah, T6s. T6s? M6s. They're M6s. And then I'm taking these clips out with a trim removal tool, which is just a standard clip in here. So that's what they look like. And I'm taking the 3 out each side. There we go. That's that bit out. Now, taking these side pieces out. Right, so next thing, we're going to get the wheels off, and there's a screw in here that we need to take out. So let's start. Okay, wheels off.
There's 2 screws in here, which I'm just removing, and then we should be able to get access to the back of the bumper. Just by the finger, it's a T25. There, you see it? Yep. So we can take that out, and then we should be able to get it off.
Yeah?
Go. Get that one out.
There's one here on right in the corner, Miles.
Hey, 1 sec. Go.
That's it. Right, yep. That's it.
Okay, so it's easier if you have 2 people for this.
Yeah.
1 person pulling and 1 person
And that's,
adjusting the clips.
That's where you screw it in from the back. That's where that screw goes. But we're not going to be replacing it because the new splitter is 1 piece. So fitting it is easier than taking it off. Right, so one more thing is we need to take this off of the middle piece and then put it onto the new one, because that allows you to have access to the tow bar in case anything ever happens to the car. So I'm just removing it. I'll put it onto the new one just before we clip the whole thing in. It's just these clips from the inside. Clip that back in on my leg. Okay.
That's it. Clipped in.
That's it.
Now
we'll line it up. It's the lower bit, Miles, that's going to be difficult. Oh, wait, look how far this comes out in the middle. Yeah, some of these are too low. You need to get these in. Wait, this one's over. That one is correct now.
The whole thing is
Yeah. There you go. Ha, perfect. Pretty much done. It's all good. There you go. All right, so now the splitter is all clipped in. Just going to get the mud flaps into the right place. They have little guides that tell you where they go, like that. And then we can use the original tiny little Torx screws and put them in. So in here, if you look through the little holes, you'll see the yellow bits to screw them in, like that. And then so there's 3 of these. I'm just doing the first 2, and then I'll do the last one. Okay, those are in, so then we can get these bits in here and then clip the plastic clips in. So these ones are slightly different. They're these Phillips screw head. There and there. Where's the tool, Miles? For the Phillips? Oh, that is up. It's hard work. There we go. That's all on. And then just these clips here. So push this in. There we go. That's that part done. And then I think, yeah, Miles has already done the M6 ones up underneath here. So they're all ready to go as well. Now I'll just do the other side and then that splitter's on. So now just on this side, getting the 3 little Torx here, screws in.
Okay, so fitting the trim that covers this plastic now, so just gonna clean it basically, and then it just sticks on pretty easily. Cool. Okay, so I'm just peeling off the 3M tape off of the front trim. And then we will put a little bit of Tiger Seal on just to make sure it's extra secure. And that's it.
Next, we're moving on to the diffuser, and to do that, we have to take off these side pieces and this middle piece here. So I'm just going to take all the screws out. Where here it's a Phillips, and here it's those M6 with a big flathead. So I'll take those out, clip these off, and then we can clip our diffuser in. You need like a thing that goes over. We did a fitting video on the 51 with that model, didn't we? Okay. So you can. It's quite difficult because you have to reach around and push the clips in to be able to take them out. Okay, that's 1. 2. Once you start going, it is better, but it is quite difficult. You can use a trim removal tool. I'm just using my finger. Okay. That's done. Put that down out of the way for now. It's just clipping these out. Whew. Okay. Oh, almost hit my head. Massive diffuser to clip it in. Wait, it's very close.
You go one end in and then go across.
I think in the middle, because look at how it curves. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, now you've got a screw. Now it's all clipped in. Just got to put this screw in here. And then the same on the other side. And then just the middle few, and then we're done. So what you'll notice as well, what we've done here is we've made it to work with the optional extra tow bar. So there is a gap under here. So if you have a tow bar, you can still use it for towing and it won't obstruct anything.
Okay, now screw, and we're good.
Cool, Miles?
Yep.
Cool, that's this. All right, so now the two side parts are on. It's just these 4 middle M6 with a flat head that I'll quickly get in, and that's the diffuser all done. Now that the diffuser is on, we put the car on the ground, we're gonna get the side skirts on, and then we're gonna do the wide arches. So here's the side skirts, kind of ready. So what I'm gonna do here is put some adhesive on, and then we can start putting them into place. It's really, really easy. So if you look at it here, like that. All right, we're gonna place it on. I've already wiped the surface just beforehand. So I'm just gonna place it on gently for now, and I'm gonna get the next one on, and then I'm just going to align it all to make sure that they don't touch each other. Right, so I've got the next one. I'm just going to also place it on gently in the right place. And then I'm gonna test the doors. So this one is a tiny bit more. 1 second. So that seems to be the right. So there's a line of tape up here and at the bottom, which I'm using. And then it's just this last one left. Trying to do this in the air to show it all. And then slots over. Let me just double check this door as well. Cool, now I've got that one side skirt on, I'm just gonna do the spoilers. Both here, got a damp cloth. Car's pretty clean. And then we'll let it dry. So we use a window cleaner, and it's a nice degreaser. There you go. Now that cloth is ready for the wash. So we'll get the middle spoiler first. You ready, Jack? Put a bit of Tiger Seal on here so it doesn't move.
Way too much Tiger Seal. Mate, don't even worry, that's not enough. That's going to become a shell. So.
Only if you put it outside of your finger.
That colour then, that's coming straight outside.
Yeah. Okay. Miles? Right to the edge here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. There we go.
So let's go down a little bit.
All right, now we've got to just place it on. Are you perfectly to the edge? Let's have a look. Make sure it's the same. Yeah, perfect. Both sides are perfect. Wow. That's it. Perfect fit. So now we've done both side skirts, both spoilers. We're going to move on to the wide arches. We're going to start from the front and work our way back. First on this side and then on the other side. Down a bit. Move your hand. We need to clamp it here. So as you see, just like the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, it's all pre-taped here. So all we have to do is add some adhesive here and we use Tiger Seal. Oh, that's it. The bottom. Good. Wow. Huh? What MC have? You got this? Should we shut the door?
So now it's repeating the same on the other side. We'll start with the front, work our way back. It's easiest when you're fitting it to line it up with this line here and then just making sure you follow the arch round, just so then you know that it's going to fit nicely with the second part.
Now Miles and I have stuck the arches on. The penultimate bit is taking these off and putting the new ones on, and then we'll finish off with putting the trim pieces around here at the front of the bumper. So we put a few clamps on here as well to hold it into place, just to be sure, but they fit perfect. Like the rears we haven't even clamped yet, but we'll double check everything in a couple minutes just to make sure everything's clamped down so nothing moves while it's drying. Fantastic.
I swear these aren't meant to come off like this.
No, they're not. You got half of it.
Yeah. Wait there, Jack. Delete that bit.
Boom. Okay. Now we need to take these clips off of the car. It's not a quick detail job.
Yeah,
These Land Rover single-use clips are a pain to get out. That went down my top. Oh.
Alright, go over the camera.
Before we stick it all down, make sure it's nice and clean. And then let's put some Tiger Seal in here. And okay, now we're ready to stick this into place. So I peeled the tape, put some Tiger Seal on here, and now just have to place it on. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Got to take this side off.
Oh.
This is going to sound good. Whew. Those single-use clips do not sound good on the way out. I feel like I'm fitting a bathroom.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, now that I've peeled all that and the Tiger Seal's in the right place, I'll just stick it on. We've already cleaned up the surface here, so it's just about lining it up now. go. Looks sick.
Yeah.
It's now the following day. The Range Rover is all done. Everything is dry. And this is how it looks. We are ecstatic with how it looks and how easily everything fits onto it. So there's no cutting, no bumper removals needed or anything like that. So all the clips are perfect. Everything clips into place, screws into OEM fixings, and then all the stuff that sticks on easily with no issues, no having to force anything on. So let's just have a quick walk around. I'll go over how we fitted everything, which might help you if you're doing this at home, or if you are a workshop, or if you're taking it to a workshop and you need to explain to them how to fit all of these parts. So let's start with the front, because that's where we started. With the splitter, you remove the original pieces on the corners here and the original piece in the middle. Then you remove these little tiny mud flaps, and then you put the splitter on, and you basically do the reverse. There is one thing that doesn't go back in, because this is a one-piece splitter versus the 3 pieces that are originally on the car, and it's the little screw in there, which is really difficult to get to when you're taking it off. Other than that, it's take everything off, as we did earlier in the video, put it on, and replace all the parts apart from those 2 screws. Then, working our way up, with this piece here on the lower grille, what you do, it has some tape pre-applied, but if you add some sealant, like Tiger Seal on there, and you stick it into place, push it down, hold it down with something. We use the clamp, and it just sticks into place, which is all perfect. And then same with this. This has tape pre-applied on this trim. And then you'll see on the inside, there is a little bit of an outline of kind of a guide of where it goes. So if you have the tape just around that guide, you can see exactly where it goes, and you can feel with your fingers how to put it into the right place. But if you come over here closer, Jack, you'll see that it lines up with this bottom line, and this edge lines up with the edge. So we have it kind of a little bit over, just to give that extra aggression and to make it look like an additional vent. But really happy with how it fits, all perfect, no gaps, nothing like that. Then if we work our way back with the arches, very, very easy, just like we did in the Rolls-Royce Cullinan and most of ours. It comes with tape pre-applied. There is a gap in the middle, which is kind of indented. That's where you put the sealant, like Tiger Seal. You stick it in, you hold it down with something overnight, then it's all perfect. Very, very easy. You can do this with one person, whereas some of the other pieces you do need 2 people. But with the arches, you work your way back one by one, and it's very, very easy. With the side skirts, which you should do before you do the arches, so it helps you line everything up, it slips over the originals, and there is a tiny gap here when you open the doors. So make sure that when you're doing this, it doesn't touch. So do test everything. And just like with the wide arches, you put Tiger Seal on the inside, and it has tape pre-applied along the top and along the bottom of where it slots into place. The one difficult thing with these cars only, and the side skirts, is that the original trim is not lined up. Every single Range Rover that I've looked at, it's slightly out in different places. So you will find that the original piece underneath can be slightly out here, or here, or here. So you just have to take that into account, and don't assume that if one side is done a certain way, that the other side will be the same. Just play around with it, test the doors, open and close them multiple times, and you will get it right. And it's actually better panel gaps than the original now. And then if we work our way, actually, no, we missed the door. With this, like we did in the video, you take the original off, you put sealant around the outside, well, on the inside of the tape, around the outside, and you stick this on, hold it in place, but the tape does hold it in place as well. Just make sure that you've got something clamping it, holding it in place overnight whilst it's all drying. With the back now, the diffuser. Removing the original pieces is the hardest part if you're trying not to break them. If you do break them and you don't care about that, it's much easier. But there's a little screw underneath. There's the 4 M6s in the middle, which are like a big flathead screwdriver. You take them off, you take the original piece off, you take these off. You have to start from this side, from by the wheel, because you kind of like unclip it, then you can like hook it down. Very hard. They often break because they're just soft plastic, but the new one replaces all of that, and then you just replace all of the original fixings. And we did add a little bit of double-sided tape on the inside there, and a little bit of Tiger Seal as well, just to hold it in the right place forever. And one thing that was really important when we were making this is to make it work with a tow bar. This one doesn't have it, so I can't demo it, but the car that we developed this on did have a tow bar, so we have tested and it will work with a tow bar. Then up here, with a spoiler, the middle spoiler does have tape pre-applied, but we also added a bit of Tiger Seal just so it does not move. And with this spoiler, same again, a little bit of Tiger Seal and the pre-applied tape around the outside, and it fits into place perfectly. So that's the whole kit. It looks unbelievable. The customer also brought some wheels to us, so we fitted them on and it just completes the whole look. So if you like the look of this kit or are interested in one of our other kits, please reach out to the team and make sure you subscribe.